Hi there, I'm Susie Villasuso and this is my little kitchen. Welcome again. Today I'm really excited about cooking this fish recipe that is perfect for these hot summer months. I can already start feeling the heat here in the kitchen, but we're gonna have some fun. Right, so today's recipe is inspired by one of my favorite Mexican chefs. It's Gabriela Camara, and she makes this famous dish, Pescado a la Talla, that she serves at her restaurant in Mexico City. So it mainly consists on an open fish that she puts an adobo with a red sauce a bit more spicy on one side and a green sauce less spicy on the other side. This goes grilled and it's served with tortillas and more salsas, and it's delicious. Right, so I'm gonna show you how to do this at home with the help of Gran Luchito and in a very easy way. Okay, so to begin with, I want to give you a little introduction of the ingredients you're gonna need for this recipe. And the main ingredient is 2 fillets of cod that I got from my fishmonger. Now this is already been removed the spine and just cut into fillets. This will make it a lot easier to serve at home, to prepare at home. And for your red sauce, what you're gonna need is just some tomatoes. I got these lovely tomatoes from the Isle of Wight. 2 vine tomatoes is enough. These ones are a bit smaller, so I got a couple extra. Half an onion, 2 garlic cloves, a third of a cup of olive oil. We're gonna be using the Gran Luchito paste, of course, a pantry staple. A tablespoon of orange juice and also of apple cider vinegar, just to balance a bit of the flavors in there. A bit of cumin and some annatto seeds, if you can get them. I recommend them because they give that special color to this sauce. And then for our green sauce, it's gonna be much easier and quicker to make. We're gonna be using some fresh coriander, 2 garlic cloves, a bit of olive oil and half a lemon. Now to serve my fish, I always like to have something fresh, like a crunchy veg salad or something like that, a quick pickle. So I thought I'm preparing just a quick simple salad by using white cabbage, and I got here a spring onion. I'm gonna be using some herbs because now we can get all the lovely fresh herbs. So we got dill, we got more coriander, we got onion, and I got a bit of fennel. So we're gonna be shaving everything really thinly and just add a little bit of lemon juice and olive oil, salt and pepper, and that's it. And we're gonna be serving this fish with tortillas, okay? Don't forget tortillas. All right, let's start with this. Let's get cooking. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna prepare is the 2 sauces that we're gonna cover our fish. We're gonna start with the red sauce, if that's okay. So we got here hand blender, and I'm gonna be using these lovely tomatoes. Just gonna have them, I'll cut them into quarters, pop them into the blender. Now these are a little bit smaller, but if you use just normal large vine tomatoes, you need about 2 of those. So I think I'm gonna be using 4 of these. We got here 2 garlic cloves. I'm just gonna peel quickly and add in that. Now I got here half an onion, and I'm just gonna cut it into smaller pieces so it's easier to blend and mix with the other ingredients. And now I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of cumin. This is gonna give it help get that lovely flavor, very special lovely flavor in this sauce. A tablespoon of annatto seeds. Remember, this is what will get the bright orange color for our sauce. Now a third of a cup of olive oil to bind it all together. And then here I got the orange juice and apple cider vinegar together, a tablespoon of each. So in goes, and last but not least, we're gonna get that chipotle paste in there. Now, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of these because it doesn't matter if this one is a little bit more spicy, we actually want that. because it's gonna balance out with the other sauce that is not spicy at all, and you want to get a bit of both in there. It's just to have a little bit of the spicy and the not so spicy in a taco is the best mix you can get. Right, so we're gonna whisk it up. Sorry about the noise there. Okay, so my red sauce is ready here. I just whisk it up until it was lovely and smooth. If you have any leftover, just keep it in your fridge and you can use it to marinate pork or chicken or even grilled vegetables. We're gonna pop this in here. So you notice that I didn't add any salt and pepper because I wanna add that into my fish. I rather add the seasoning into the fish and not into the adobo. Right, so you see I got here also the green sauce ready, and for this I made exactly the same thing. So I blended the cilantro with some half a lemon juice, 2 garlic cloves and olive oil. If you need a little bit of water, add a little bit of water to help to the blending, but it should look like this at the end. So lovely and smooth. Right, so it's time to get our fish ready. So I'm gonna bring a tray in here, baking tray, with a bit of parchment paper at the bottom. This will not only make your washing up much easier, but so your fish won't stick to the bottom in there. Now we got our lovely coating here, but it actually also helps to keep them moist in your fish while it's cooking, because it's gonna be cooking at a quite high temperature in the oven. So we're gonna put them alongside. We got our lovely cod fish in here. And first I'm gonna start adding the green sauce. So I add a good amount on top, and then with the back of my spoon I smooth it out like this. And now I'm gonna add the red sauce into the other fish fillet. Like this. And then smooth it out with the back of your spoon. There's something quite satisfying about this actually. Now I'm gonna show you a little trick that I like to do when I prepare fish at home. And for that you're gonna need just half a white onion and half a red onion. And I'm gonna use my mandolin. And now we're gonna be shaving the white onion over your green sauce. Now I'm gonna be doing the same with the red onion and the red fish, red sauce fish. Like that. Add a little tiny drizzle of olive oil on top. Like that. I got my oven ready at 200 degrees in the back. I'm gonna season with salt and pepper. Add a good amount in here. This is your time to add the seasoning, although there's already a lot of flavor in your sauce. There you go. Now let's do the pepper. And that's it. It's ready to go in the oven. So like I said, I got my oven ready at 200 degrees. I think I'm gonna pop it in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. Check it around 15 minutes and see how it's doing. And let's do this. Alright, so while your fish is cooking in the oven, you got a little bit of time to make that lovely fresh salad to serve it with. So I got a bit of white cabbage in here. Now you can use your mandolin, or if you have a sharp knife, that's good enough. So we're gonna cut this, we're gonna shred it into thin strips. Right, so let's say we got that lovely white cabbage in there. We're gonna be adding a little bit of spring onion. So we pop this, our spring onion, into the plate, and let's add some coriander and a little bit of dill. So I got a little piece of fennel here. And finally, but not least, I'm gonna add just about a quarter of white onion, because I always feel like a salad, if it doesn't have any onion, there's like something missing. Right. So I'm gonna add lemon juice on top. Use your hands to hold the pits. And finish it up with a drizzle of olive oil or rapeseed oil as well. That is telling me that my fish is ready. And pepper. And just mix it up with your hands like that. You see how lovely and fresh it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go and check my fish and see if it needs a little bit longer or if it's ready to go. This is a good time to warm up your soft tacos and serve your tortillas. Don't forget to keep them warm with a wrap in a tea towel. Alright. Okay, this is the exciting part, when our fish is ready to come out of the oven. I actually left it a couple of more minutes, just 2 more minutes, because I feel like the fish wasn't quite there. But now it's ready, so it's time for the reveal. Wow, well, it smells amazing, but I mean, I hope you can see this. Right, so the way I know if my fish is cooked, I basically do it by eye, but what normally I would do is just to pick a little bit of the meat off with a knife, and if it's lovely, flaky and still moist, it means it's ready. We're gonna get ready to serve a taco, and I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Warm soft tacos in here, keep them warm, always wrap in a tin towel. And I'm gonna add a tortilla in there, and then the magic happens. We're gonna add some of this lovely fish in there. You just basically break it with a spoon. I love this kind of meals that you can just serve at the table and everybody can share. So we add a little bit of the red and the white. Remember, the red one is a little bit more spicy, so it's just gonna balance out the green one. Now we're gonna add some of this lovely fresh garnish on top, the one you made with the herbs, the coriander and the dill. And then I think it's a really good idea to add a little bit of tomatillo salsa in there, just to finish it up nicely. Let's add some lime. Don't forget lime. I always like to add just tiny little pinch of salt in there, flaky salt. And there you go. This is Pescado a la Talla, just the Luchito version. I hope that you like this recipe. Now don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us today.